Yellow duckies, let's get back into the game. When, who holds your debt? He is Turant Masha. He is in a quarry out of town. He trusts me to be in town and run the showroom. I'm hoping you know another Rawlin. He laughs. Outsiders are often confused about this point. We do not all know each other. His name is Castus. Rawlin Owen looks very nervous. No, I have never heard the name. I'm sorry. Even if he's lying, there's no way you can get the truth out of him. I would like to trade with you. Of course. We have fine building stone shipped to Port Haven for a reasonable price. Sure, I'll take some stone. 740 each. Alright, now. Please come back if you have further stone needs. There are a few of old townspeople wandering the streets in Batassa. When they see you coming, they rapidly remember a different place they need to be. The regular free folk are avoiding you. You note that the streets are mostly empty. Even this far north, they are afraid of surprise raids by the Owen rebels. Merchant. Most of the serious trading in Batassa takes place in the less fashionable south side of town. This merchant is sitting surrounded by her goods, eager to trade. She says, "Hello, I am Margaret, and I sell fine Vol goods. Care to trade?" Interesting. She has a vertical line tattooed on her cheek, but is crossed by a second line. The mark on your cheek looks different. Yes, I was in Owen, but my debt was cancelled, and I became free again. The cross mark was placed to show this. Couldn't you just have the whole mark removed? Yes, but it requires magic. Very expensive. I was forced to choose the cheaper option. How were you freed? I served in my Masha's caravan. We were attacked by brigands, and I fought to save his life. He knew he owed me his life, so he had to release me. He was generous. Does this happen often? No, it requires a great service. However, when an Owen does something so great for Masha, honor commands that this debt be repaid with freedom. I would like to trade with you. Of course. I make sure to only sell the finest goods. Okay, let's sell that. Sell that. I'm done shopping. Thank you for your time. I wish you a good day. Sand patch in. Cool. You immediately recognize this man as a Havenite. The facial features and the old, worn clothes identify him. He is sitting at the table of the inn, surrounded by books. Some he is reading, some he's writing in. He looks up at you absently. Oh, the princess. Hello, I am Cole. Please join me. He shoves some books aside to make room. You're from Haven. I am. My family came here right before the calamity. Bad timing. They had me. Later, they returned to Haven. I stayed. He scratches corrections on an old map as he talks. Eventually, things were too bad in Fort Haven, too dangerous. I fled, roamed all over vassals, then I came here. You explored Sacramento. I spent time in the UCAT and in the RL woods. Many there welcome our kind, and it seemed safe. What did you think of the UCATish? Touchy. Very touchy. Quick to take offense at everything. Their anger gives them strength, though. Keeps them together, united. What did you think of the RL? I tried to avoid the blessed, the ones who drink the elixir. They're crazy. I spent time with regular folks in the trench town. Decent and hardworking. I'd like to know more about your travels. Of course. Why didn't you stay with our colony? We were abandoned. Bandits were everywhere. Raiders from our vassals got closer and closer. We were facing ruin. I had to flee to continue my work. Our colony will be restored. I hope so. We've been waiting long enough. When things are stable enough, I will happily return to Fort Haven. I like the climate there better. Better for the books. Is it safe for a Havenite to be here? Yes? No? There's a war. If the city falls, some Owen might stab me for fun. It is not safe, but where is safe? It's certainly not Fort Haven. You have a lot of books. Once I was a merchant. I collected trinkets from all over Sacramento. Sometimes I found books. I read them. They were addictive. Now I am a sage. I study Sacramento, especially the Vol. It is traditional work for Havenites, I suspect. When our colony is restored, other sages will pay me well for what I have learned. Why is this work traditional? We Havenites are people of the scroll. We are learners. When we enter a new land, we study everything about it. People, customs, history, language, flora and fauna. It is just our way. I truly hope one of my works comes to rest in Queen Sharon's libraries one day. What sort of secrets do you study? The older history of the Vol, politics, how things came to be. I have to be very careful to make sure not to anger anyone. Things have been fine. The Vol don't study or think much. Life is too harsh. When I teach them their history, it fascinates them. Is the calamity something you studied? No. It's too big a topic, and too magical. What are you studying now? Recent history. The decades up to the rebellion. We knew it was coming for many years. That is why we sustained the Masha. Then Haven left, and it all fell apart. I'm trying to find the exact event that finally triggered it. This knowledge might help you too. If you want to benefit from this research, you can help me to get paper records and continue it. I can look for knowledge. Might be a pleasant distraction. Alright, I know where you can go to find some records. Ask me when you're ready. Where can I find knowledge about the Vol? A place called Castle Andesite. It was home to a major family of Mashas, killed at the beginning of the rebellion. Now it's a dangerous road. I can't go there. It's too dangerous. I would like to see the records. How many Owen they had, how they were treated, any notes or messages of interest. How will I know that the papers are valuable? In the notes, look for signs of the beginning of the rebellion or violence. The rebellion started around 3 years ago. Look for records from then. Castle Andesite. It is southeast of here, in rebel-controlled lands, on the east coast. I understand it was beautiful. Where in the castle should I look? They're sure to have had a library. Look there. That's all for now. Thanks. The inn is busy. The old woman tending to it still helps you immediately. Your rank commands attention. Welcome, princess, to the Sand Patch, my humble inn. I am Marula, and I want to make sure you are tended to. I'd like some information. Of course, I will tell you about our beautiful town. She tells you a lot about Vitassa, however, you are unable to get her to divulge any secrets or knowledge of value. How is business? It's good. Now that Haven has returned, many are coming here. Merchants, messengers, diplomats, asking me questions. They all think I have secrets. They are all looking for opportunities, but I am an ordinary free woman. Still, they spend their coin, so I welcome them. An ordinary free woman? The Vol has Masha and Owen, but most of us are regular free people, trying to live peaceful lives. We don't collect debts, and we don't owe them. How are you doing? Well, that can always change. It feels like we free people get more scared every year. We're all secure, then one day some of us are not. Then it goes that way for year after year, but I'm babbling. Please, I'm here to help you, not bore you. What services do you offer? The governor let it be known that you are to be treated well. Food and drink are available for free. You can have our finest room for only 3 gold coins. I don't need it. Alright, please let me know if you change your mind. Also, there's another Havenite here if you need conversation. Which is Cole, the guy we just talked to. Vitassa labor distribution allocation? Masha. An impressive woman in stylish clothes eagerly greets you. Welcome, princess. I am Capia Masha, and I welcome you to Vitassa Labor Distribution Amalgamated. I hope that our meeting can be pleasant and profitable for both of us. So, what is this? She grins and motions for you to sit. We are an organization that can bring great wealth to you and other Havenites while making the role stronger. We will take your money and invest it, and then we will earn money. Then we will have something to offer you. How do you invest money? The Vol is full of unfortunate free people who have fallen onto critical levels of debt. They require someone to step forward and pay their debts, thus saving them and restoring their honor. Once their debt is paid, they then become the Owen of me, representative of Vitassa Labor Distribution Amalgamate. How do you earn money? I take those investments and obtain Owen. Then I send those Owen out to earn money working for farms and businesses too poor to have Owen. I take those earnings and give a portion to you. And you have something to offer me? I do. I would like you to be the first Havenite to buy a share. You can pay me a modest portion, then from now on you will receive regular cash payments. I'd like to know more about the Owen. Of course, many outsiders don't understand our practices. We are subject to much unwarranted slander. I always try to help outsiders have a better view of us. The system is simple. If a free Vol, or Masha, falls too far into debt, they are at permanent risk of losing their honor. When this happens, another Vol can step forward to pay their debts. The debtor becomes Owen and owes a lifetime of service to their new Masha. Can Owen ever be free? Sometimes. If an Owen performs particularly great service to a Masha, it is very honorable for the Masha to release the Owen from his or her debt. It doesn't happen often, but it does happen. How do the Owen feel about the system? I imagine they feel very grateful. The Vol are tough people, and we value our honor very highly. Taking the essence of another and not repaying it is greatly dishonorable. The Masha saved them from this. A lifetime of servitude to pay off one debt. It does have to be quite a large debt for one to become an Owen. That is where Vitasa labor distribution amalgamated assists in the process. Of course, whenever possible, we take on extra expenses of obtaining double line Owen. Why do you prefer double line Owen? When an Owen's debt is too high, one lifetime of service is not enough to repay it. Then their children must be Owen too. That is marked by 2 dashes on the cheek instead of 1. Sometimes 2 extra generations must pay the debt. This makes a 3-line Owen. A double line Owen grants far more people in service for one investment, but a triple line Owen tends to be too hopeless and angry to be profitable. Okay, I will say that I judged it very quickly. At the same time, I'm still not exactly happy with it. Particularly the thought of double line or triple line Owen. This practice sickens me. I'm sorry to hear it. I'm sure one day you will see how stable the Vol can be, enabling our people to flourish in our harsh landscape. Of course, the rebellion must be crushed first. Soon. To some extent, I can see the logic. I really can. It cuts down the need for jails and that sort of stuff, for debtors. Jail, basically. But it still doesn't, it just doesn't feel right. And I know, everybody's views are different and all, but the main hall of the Vitasa are public and has public and private areas. You are entering a private area. You can see guards in the distance. As much respect as they have been trying to show you, if they catch you back here, they will be annoyed. Okay, let's not go back there then. Not there. I'm guessing this is a public hall. The roof of this majestic hall arcs high over your head. The Vol are really showing off the quality of their stonework here. Guards line the wall when you enter. They kneel. It's an impressive and overdue show of respect. An old man in some ceremonial robes is waiting for you. To the north, the leader of Vitasa is eager to greet you. I'm sorry, guys. I was laughing because Captain Zanuck decided to bring me some lunch, and I just happened to glance over my shoulder because I heard the door open. So Yeah, I will get to that soon. Let's see. Thank you all for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to ring that bell to keep notified. And remember to free the feral wildflower in you.